Well, good morning, everyone. What time is it for us? Lunchtime? We've only had first breakfast. We never had second breakfast, or what is first breakfast, second breakfast, luncheon, and then afternoon tea, and then dinner, and then supper. So we've only had first breakfast. We're missing a few. We just finished loading here a whole bunch of concrete slabs going to Canada Post. It looks like it's the basis for mailboxes, community mailboxes. And that's all sorts of controversy as well over here in Canada, community mailboxes. So let's see if we can find our way out of this concrete factory. It looks like this is where they store all their rebar and their mesh. And is it two companies on the same yard? How am I supposed to make that corner? That is my question. And we are going to go as close to that semi-trailer as we can. And we'll see how this goes. This might be a little snug. Okay, nice and close. Make sure I don't take a mirror out. Slow her right down. Avoid his mirror and very moldy Santa hat. I don't know if I can make that corner. We shall see. Make sure I don't hit that truck backing up. See if we are clearing that corner or not.
Can't tell depth-wise.
Okay, I'm definitely nicking that dumpster, just nudging it. Definitely nudged the dumpster. It's not a 45-degree angle. Slowly moved out of the way with my rear axle. It's like, it's not going to knock any of my lights out or anything, so I'll just nudge it over. Now I've got to make this corner. This one looks a little wider. Yeah, we're good on this one. That's some big slabs of concrete, all right. I'll wait for that forklift. Be careful of the gentleman strapping down his load. We definitely did not make that first corner. We needed 2 more feet, and we made the space with making that dumpster a 45-degree angle. There's lots of space around the dumpster, so there's no harm done with that. Now, make sure we get out of this yard here. Okay, gotta basically drive with your mirrors here. Oh, that was so close. I had that perfect. He said this would be easier than the way we came in. I don't know about that. Take the whole road here. And we're out. Okay. I'm assuming the directions are sort of going the right way? Okay.
What they gave us, we should run.
192 Street.
Yeah, the directions they gave us where to go seem a little off. Middle of nowhere, so we're going to give them a call and see where we're actually going. Luckily the paperwork does have a phone number, 2 phone numbers on it, so should be able to figure that out. Try to get out of Vancouver, or in this case Surrey.
Mountain passes.
Mountain passes look very special? Yeah. Mountain passes look very special. We have to do Hope Princeton, lots of mountains there. And then we've got to do the Paulson. Bombay's not too bad. And then we have to do the Kootenay Pass. So this should be an interesting day. We'll see how often we have to chain up today. It's 50 pallets. 50 small little pallets. That's a lot of straps to hold those down. We're not super heavy. He wanted to load, there's 46.
Turn right at the traffic light.
That's not right. Oh, we're supposed to turn right here? Pay attention, pay attention. Nobody beside us, we're good. Yield, everybody's turning, we can just go. We have 6 pallets on top, so 44 on the bottom. And then he wanted to put the 6 randomly over all the trailer, and I got him to put them all right up front. I want all the weight on my drive wheels. Every bit we can get on the drive wheels, let's put on the drive wheels. In fact, I should have almost asked him to take the back one off of this pup and put it up front as well. We were parked at a funny angle, so I didn't want to rely on the gauges 100%, so I wanted to keep the gauges a little bit lighter. In total, we're really light. We're carrying 33,500 kilograms, and in pounds that would be 73,853 pounds. So pretty light load. Yes, that is a light load. If you think that's a big number, it's not a big number. It's a decent load. Especially since most of my weight is on the drive wheels. It's going to be the best load we could have to do these mountain passes. But the best load I could ask for. Better than running empty. There is blue sky?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Actually, on top of the poles and stuff is sun out.
There's sun out? Well, you know what? What time is it, did you say? 12? 11:15, okay. I want to be in that lane. Let's get in that lane now. While there is room to get in that lane. So, if we time those passes out, it'll be dark by the time we hit Kootenay Pass, but some of those, like Manning Park and stuff, we might be able to go over those, and they might be thought out enough that we don't have to chain up. I predict, this is my prediction, that we will not chain up through Manning Park. My engine brakes are off. I'm like, why am I using my brakes so much? My prediction is we're not going to have to chain up through Manning Park to Princeton anywhere. That's my prediction because it can be warm enough. But then when we hit Paulson Pass, that's a steep climb, especially eastbound. Westbound, I would once again say, if we were westbound, I'd say we wouldn't be chaining up, but we're headed eastbound. So might be chaining up eastbound, and Kootenay Pass, yeah, we're going to chain up. That's my prediction.
Right now it's required only at the Paulson, isn't it?
But my prediction is still Kootenay Pass, even though right now it's only required Paulson eastbound.
Well, it's hours away.
That is many hours away. Many, many hours away. So probably around 11 and a half hours away. How much drive time do we have left? 10. we might not make it there tonight. Pretty good prediction that we might not make it there tonight. But we'll go as far as time allows, and then in the morning boot on over. Yellow light, there's no way I'm stopping for that unless I want to wear concrete. Wow, I got it strapped down pretty damn solid. I don't think that concrete's going anywhere. This is a family friendly show. Just start smiling. It's like, yeah, I cuss from time to time. I try not to. Let's keep it family friendly. We try not to, especially on camera. Okay, cross this railroad and then a left-hand turn. So let's look at my kilometers here. 318. So I'm going to have to check my load at 398. So once we hit 390 kilometers. So I'm thinking that'll be near Bridal Falls. And just so you guys know, I'm not that close to that vehicle. The camera's facing pretty high. I wasn't in its bumper. Now you can see a mountain peeking out there on the left-hand side, barely peeking out of the clouds. Barely. And no tarping this load, it's all concrete. Why would you tarp concrete? Got a red light there, we'll slow down, see if it's green by the time we get there. Oh, it's green already. Floor. Flooring in a big rig is such a time delay. Imagine a Tesla rig, you put the throttle down, you're going instantly. That actually makes me think of something. So with a Tesla truck, with having that much power, instant power, electricity, when we strap down our loads, we're always thinking about how to strap it down if I have to slam in the brakes to be the most power and the most holding force on that load if I have to hit the brakes. With a truck like that, you'd want to do both. How do I strap it down for the best when I hit the brakes, but also accelerate quickly so that the stuff doesn't fall off the back because you have so much more power. Like right now, if we have loaded with regular pallets, these are tiny pallets, so I can only put one strap each. If we were loaded with regular pallets, right now I would throw 2 straps on the first pallet and then 1 strap after every one after that. And then with like a truck with lots of power, I'd want to put 2 straps on the very back one too. Speed limit 50 here. I'm doing 60. Let's slow down. That's a red light anyway, but sign said 70 there. I swear it said 70. My GPS says 50, so we'll go with 50. I must have missed the sign. How dare I? I think his corrosive sign has fallen down. Maybe he doesn't carry corrosive stuff very often and it's just temporarily strapped in. Oh, you guys can't even see it. I think I'm going to have to move that camera down a bit. Is that better? I like that better. Camera's facing too high. He had the space to make the turn. He did it safely, as long as his vehicle did not fail in any way. I see Nutter Butter. I'll have a Nutter Butter. Or 5. 50, right? 50. Let's slow down here. Not slow down, but let's maintain 50. That's 50 cookies? Awesome. I'm gonna have 50 cookies. Just call me the Cookie Monster. If that saying was straight, if that saying was true, you are what you eat, I would be a cookie. You know what? Now the GPS has switched to 70 again. You know what? I bet it was the school zone. That school zone sign, that's why it switched to 50. When children are on the road, we have to go 50. The GPS just went straight to 50. There we go. I wasn't speeding at all. I should have been driving quicker. Let's turn off here. Let's go to Vancouver. What? Vancouver that direction? We don't want to go to Vancouver. Nobody coming on the left side there. We're good to go. I'm going to need sunglasses. With all the white snow in Vancouver, Surrey. Got my first Nutter Butter. I was going to reverse the 2 words and didn't seem to sound right. These are good. I've never had these before. These do not exist in Canada as far as I know.
I've never seen a yellow.
They're like peanut butter cookies. That's good. Yeah, you can keep those coming. More Nutter. More Nutter Butter. Okay, gotta make a turn here, slow down here. Here's a not 50, 60 sign, okay. I know what I'm talking about. I know exactly where we are. Famous last words. Before the days of GPS, using a back road map to drive through the mountains on logging roads. That's where that famous quote comes from. I know exactly where we are. Everybody that was on that trip uses that quote when they feel I'm lost.
Keep right to 72 Avenue.
Because I thought I knew exactly where we were. We were basically heading over the mountains from Penticton to Carmi. And when we came out of the mountains, we were in OK Falls. Hours of driving and back logging roads. It's like, yes, we finally made it through. I obviously lost my sense of direction. We never backtracked anywhere. It was all different logging roads. Almost got the truck stuck a couple of times in old washouts, but I knew exactly where we were. Cookie. Hopefully you guys can't hear the crunch, crunch, crunch of my cookies. If you can, I hope you're hungry. highway is actually moving pretty good. But could you imagine spending 3 hours every single morning and every evening in this stuff? If you guys live in a big city, like Mr. Farmer there, I don't know how you do it. I like the quiet life. Too busy here. Everybody's in a rush to get everywhere. It is definitely a rat race. And we're the rats. Why would you want to be a rat? I'd rather be a moose. Solitude, by myself, out in the middle of nowhere.
On the road and everybody stops.
You go on a road and even the big rigs stop. Everybody stops for you because you're the most important. That's not me at all, so I guess I can't be a moose. I'm a cookie. One of my straps isn't behaving the way I want it to. It's strapped down safely, but the loose end is flapping in the wind a little bit. Oh well. I might have to We'll see what it does. I did always take the loose end and work it into the rest of the strap so it's snug. So it'll never flap in the wind too much, but part of it is flapping in the wind. Cookie number 5. These are really good. They're not very sweet. They're very nutty. And I'm a little nutty, so this suits me. That's what I am. I'm a nutter butter. Exit only ahead, so we'll move over while we can. Get out of this craziness. Our DEF is just under 3/4. Fuel tank is almost full. We fueled up at Flying J and Hope coming in, so yesterday is the first time I've ever heard this truck go into regen. Let's see if that was a one-time thing only. Normally we run heavy enough loads, everything, and I was running heavy loads, so it doesn't make sense why it would go into regen. It doesn't have to go into a regen because we're running heavy hot loads that takes care of itself, the DEF. But yesterday it wanted to do a regen, so that's always nice and stinky when that happened. And the DEF, basically it makes the truck more environmentally friendly. It doesn't put out the black plumes of the classic diesel. We get clear exhaust with these trucks. You see those trucks that have just burning coal, black smoke coming out of the diesels, they're not running very efficiently. That's not the way you want your truck to run. Well guys, we're going to be enjoying this kind of traffic till basically Hope, and then we're going to take Highway 3 up to Manning Park. So thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Enjoy the rat race.